like a madman here, but do you notice how this idle sounds a bit low? And it's just not running real smooth. I don't know if people notice that, like that aren't familiar with tuning chainsaws, but if it's not wanting to idle, it's running really low like this, it's because it's running too rich, meaning it's just drowning out the fire. It's getting too much fuel. And here, I'm going to show you why, and I know why because I haven't pulled this cover for a while. So I'm going to pull the air filter cover off here, and look at that. See, the air filter's pretty darn dirty. So the engine needs to get the proper air-fuel mixture, the right ratio, okay? So what's happening now is, since this is all mechanical, there's no electronics involved here. So the engine's always going to get the same amount of fuel what I tune it to. That will never change, but what can change is the airflow. And in this case, this air filter is getting pretty plugged up, so, well, it's getting less air, right? So there's less air to mix with that fuel, which is why it's running too rich or getting too much fuel. So anyways, hope that helps people understand what's like a little more about tuning. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to do like a tuning for dummies video, you know, kind of thing. And I'm just going to make it real simple, because a lot of the videos out there on YouTube right now, they're pretty cut and dry. Like they're just, you know, there's not enough detail and explaining why. Like, it's no point in having to know how to do something if you don't know why it's doing it, right? So we're going to teach you the who's and the what's and the whys. And yeah, then you'll be able to tune your saw. Because when you buy these things, especially these ones, because they come from a home hardware, like a store, they don't get tuned, right? So if you don't do it, it's always going to run crappy for you. Or some people, they think, oh, well, if it runs, it's running good. But in this case, if I wanted to compensate for this a bit, I could go onto my low jet, the L and the H, and I could turn the L jet just in a bit, just like you're turning a tap on a garden hose or whatever. Like, you just turn it in a bit, which would give it less fuel, which would compensate for that dirty air filter. But we're gonna finish this this load off today, and then I'm gonna take this thing and clean up the filter on it. Anyway, hope that helps.